Yeah. Okay. Checking.
Check.
Oh my God. It's like, is
hello,
it peaking?
Hello.
Check. Checking. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Doapness. Hopefully this is working. Enter the chat if it is. You gotta let us know because we're doing this on a new computer.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't lag.
Yeah, I apologize. Last time was almost like inexcusably bad. But I'm not gonna pretend like I know what the fuck I'm doing. We're like figuring this shit out as we go. So, yeah, like I appreciate we appreciate all of your patience for last week's episode because man, it got stuck.
Yeah,
It was like every time my ancient ass computer was playing a video off of YouTube, it was just jammed. So it was like not even like 1 frame a second. It was like one
trash.
frame. Yeah, it was trash. It was definitely trash.
Yeah.
It was like 1 frame every fucking like 12 seconds at one point. It was really bad. What's up? What are you
Still doing it.
It could just be you hogging the internet.
Could be.
I mean, oh no, we got enough. It should be alright. You guys need to let us know as we go, like how this is working. Because since this is on a new computer, we might have to like adjust levels and shit. So,
I will stay off of
Meep,
the internet.
you're a loyal friend and technically a mod in this shit. So do your job and tell us what levels need to be adjusted, if any. I watched it though last time. I watched our like review of the episode and it was fun. It was fun to look back. Just 3 jackasses like laughing at themselves.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun. But we're trying a new setup today, so exciting. Yeah, if you're here, chat because we got less of a one big episode thing, whereas like last week it was like we wanted to address a very specific video. Today we just have multiple topics and we're gonna try to run shorter. A bunch of people were like, yo, that was funny, and I watched the whole thing. That's dope.
Long.
But yeah, 2 hours is too fucking
Yeah, but I mean,
long
there was
cast.
only 1 hour that was actually like
yeah.
the first hour of Resident Evil talk. Yeah.
Yo, so speaking of which, no, yo, I literally beat that game after that episode.
I don't know if there's an applause yet.
Super short. Did you? Oh yeah. Well,
They're
fuck.
uploaded now.
They're
yeah.
uploaded. Okay, guys, we're gonna do this
On the
live.
fly.
We're gonna upload new sound bites for this week's episode for you guys.
We'll save the second hour podcast for the celebrity guests in the future. You know.
Yeah.
We got someone with something interesting to say.
Is it just these 3?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and Devo sounds pretty
Blown out.
yeah.
Well, he's got to turn himself down. You're channel 3 there, homie.
All right. Check. Is that better?
Sounds better.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah.
It's funny because like last week I was like, oh shit, I didn't get enough done for this fucking podcast because I was too busy playing Resident Evil 2. But then I go home after the episode, I beat Resident Evil 2, and I'm like, okay, I can start working on the podcast. And then Apex Legends comes out. So, sorry again. Every week there's going to be a new video game as to why this show sucks. So this week I'm really sorry. I'm like hopelessly fucking addicted to a new video game that just dropped. And like, you know how,
There's a lot of games coming out.
this
too.
is, oh man, this show is perpetually going to suck. There's I was actually thinking, because like, you know how we were joking about like last week that we were just going to call this a Fortnite podcast. We should just like, because we don't actually show Fortnite, our tag should be the Doapness, the world's worst Fortnite podcast.
There you go.
We don't even show it.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like,
It is what it is.
it was, there we go. Okay, cool. I think we have located our new sound bites. I love how we're like figuring this shit out as we're on the air. So here we go.
It's a learning experience for everyone.
Yeah, you guys, but they don't even get to see what we're learning.
Well, you should have put it as the background so they can watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, here's a tutorial on how to drag a WAV file into a DAW. And I think I just froze your computer.
Oh, that's okay.
All right, no new sound effects today, guys.
Still broadcasting.
still going?
So.
That's what
There we go.
apparently. It appears to be that way, but who actually knows?
It's actually much smoother right now.
Is it like stream-wise? Oh yeah, so again,
Oh, that RAM.
enter the chat, my friends, and let us know if any adjustments need to be made because we can't actually hear or see what you see in here, so you have to tell us if anything needs to happen. We're still figuring this shit out. Oh yeah, one cool thing that we have is right up there. Oh, my finger got cut off. Wow, the format of that is all fucked already. It's got a giant line in between. Okay, we're learning, but you can at least hear what we're hearing. I asked a bunch of music producer friends. I put out a cold call being like, yo, if you make instrumental music, send it our way and we'll play it. So we'll say that right now. If you or anyone you know has instrumental music that you'd like to be played in the background like this,
Hit us up.
I love how like the song just like takes a dip as soon as I do that. It's trash. Trash. It's trash.
Stupid.
I'm stupid. Yeah, hit us up. We'll play you. I got like hit up with a lot of submissions for that, and yo, I'm like fucking honored. But I don't know, like ambient guitar music and like super fucking aggressive noise doesn't really. You can't have a conversation on top of it. I love you, and that was amazing, all of you, but like we're definitely leaning for more of a mood. I mean, we could play this. Meep sent me this, and I just stole it. He sent it to me. It was called Weird Rap, and I just renamed it the Doapness theme song. So,
Did he make it?
yeah, he made it,
Nice.
and
Perfect.
it
Stolen
suits.
right now.
It suits. I like it, and then it sounds like it matches our branding. It's weird, it's funky, but it's
Yeah.
still like lo-fi and it's not too abrasive. I like it. Michael, you did a great job, as always, my dude.
I'd give you an applause, but we don't got that.
Oh,
sound
yo, I could probably set that. I could set that up. Can I even? Wow. So yeah, oh, you know what we should do? I was thinking for a poll, maybe we should figure out if this shit is actually better. Hit 2, group 2. Boom. See if that works. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. And then we gotta get the polyphony down to there. Okay, cool. So now we have applause. This is really sad that like we're figuring this out live on the air. All right, James. Here's pad number 4. Cool. I like that one. And then what's the top one? Okay. And then the last one right there.
Oh yeah!
I can't. Is it Macho Man Randy Sandwich? Or is it?
Oh yeah!
Yeah, that's Macho Man. I was
yeah.
like, because
I mean,
Oh yeah!
that could be the Kool-Aid Man.
yeah,
It's
definitely
Macho Man for sure. Okay. Yo, hi all 7 of you. Join the chat so we can talk to you.
Yeah, start talking shit.
Start talking shit. You can come up with a poll idea and I will put up a poll of your idea. So yeah, as I was saying, if you have music you'd like to submit so we can play, don't worry, I'm here. Okay, I'm not worried anymore. Mike's here, guys.
All right, now we can.
Yeah, you're done. Yo, Mike, since you're a very loyal viewer and you tuned in last week, you got to tell us how your soundboard is loud as shit. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it really is.
Turn that down, yeah.
Okay, thank you. More criticism like this. This is how we grow, friends. This is how we grow. So, as I was saying, like one of our new features is the music of people we know. It's playing up there. Submit if you have it. But one of the people who've submitted is the Rexall brothers, and they have politely asked me to plug their next drop, and that's all I wrote. How do I request a song? We don't have that yet. I just got songs working.
Too advanced. We're
Yeah, I mean, when you say request a song, yeah, like jazz. Yo, like
Is
a
that the
YouTube
song title?
Yo, is it called Yeah Like Jazz? Is that the name of the song? Or like, is this like you want us to go on YouTube, or is it one you've submitted and you just want your own music
We're supposed
played?
to make a freestyle jazz song on the fly.
Yo, just like beatbox and like scat.
that's not jazz.
I love jazz. Who doesn't love
The chat
jazz?
room is lit right now.
Lit AF. I think they're high lit. Jazz. You must like jazz. This is getting weird. I love it. Keep it up. You're freaking me out. I can't tell if this is a thing, but
It's a thing now.
just let us know. Do you want? Because like I could actually probably rig it up that you could skip or see what song is playing, etc. But we're figuring this out. It's only the second episode. Rome wasn't built in a day. Relax.
Neither was the dopeness.
The dopeness wasn't. It was cobbled together in a couple hours.
A couple hours, you know.
But our final form wasn't built in a
It's
day.
like 2 days.
Yeah.
Final form is trash.
I'm an idiot. I should go find out what the Rexall brothers asked me to promote. Like, what a stupid. Can you get the stupid button ready? Because not yet. I haven't.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but I do
Still
deserve that.
appropriate, though.
I like the dudes are like, yeah, man, here's some music. Just promote our shit. I'm like, okay, cool. What shit you promoting? And then I just made a note.
Give, Jeff.
Promote Rexall brothers shit. But then I completely forgot what it was that I was
I've been
supposed
to
to be
Rexall. I
promoting.
think they have like snacks.
Yeah.
is-
Your prescriptions
Reasonably
still there.
priced drinks.
I'm confused. Is Rexall like a store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these
Drugstore.
dudes are brothers of the store?
Shout out to our sponsors, Rexall.
Okay, here we go. We would love to get some instrumentals for your talk show, and we would love it if you could talk about the release of our first single. Oh, shit.
Oh,
So
wow.
they're about to come out and do this shit proper. Rexall Brothers featuring Sazy and Elias Nunn. Elias Nunn? That's his alias? Alias Nunn?
There you go.
Alias Nunn? Like you don't have a name, but that's your name? That's like an oxymoron. Anyhow, the song is called Separation Anxiety, and it's set to release, get the applause ready, February 28th. So much love to them for providing the shit. Much love to Jay Urban for providing some shit. Much love to Scholastic for providing some shit. And finally, last but not least, much love to RC The Hazard for providing some shit. Thank you. Submit more shit. So, something funny and interesting happened. So you guys... This is like... Okay, so you know... Are we familiar with Lil B?
Oh, of course.
It's fucking weird that... It's weird how he's basically a walking, talking meme. And he's so fucking out there that it's hard to tell, like, if the dude's in on it or if he's just, like, he's gone.
It gets people talking about him.
It does, man, all the fucking time. But, like, have you ever creeped his social media?
No.
You've never looked at his Instagram.
No, I've just seen the memes.
I would
pop
say
up.
that it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Have you seen his Instagram?
Yeah.
So you know where this is going. Okay. So if you haven't seen his Instagram, I'll see if I can rig this up to pop up right now.
We already gave you a shout out, Meep.
Yeah,
You
mate,
missed it.
You fucking pay attention, ding dong. What is his Lil B Instagram? You guys have to see this. Like, when someone described this to me, I thought they were fucking with me, but like, it's almost, it's like concerning for his health. Like, I'm. Okay, here we go.
God.
Let's see if I could bring this up real
Oh.
quick. Let's see. Oh my God, where's your mouse, James? Oh wow, so if a wire is touching your computer, the mouse doesn't work?
Yeah, maybe.
Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yo, peep this. It's behind us, okay? So check this out. If you scroll down, this is his, okay, let me get this out of the way. This is his Instagram. Okay?
Got it.
So he just posts like memes and pictures of his other things, but here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Okay?
I heard Lil B.
Yeah. Okay?
That
So
Yeah,
it's like
that's
all
fucking
these
weird.
girls and I guess guys with really hairy legs just like take G-rated but concerning pictures of themselves that they just put I heart Lil B on themselves in marker. This person put it on a piece of paper because I guess they're like a neat freak and didn't want any marker on themselves. But what the fuck? Get out of here.
Okay, so what's concerning about this?
How many people, like they're all young too. Like look at these people. Like they don't look legal age.
Yeah, they do. They look
Are
like
you
they're-
fucking
They look like
kidding
they're
me?
young 20.
Young 20.
That one, nah.
Dude, but
TBD.
what is going on
Whoa.
right now? Yeah, I love how like we're trying to figure out if James's computer is better than my old computer at this
There you
shit,
go.
and shit like this happens.
Yeah, at
Well,
least it's
Harlem
not
Shake
lagging.
minus.
This is the worst Fortnite podcast ever. But I mean, like, even the ones that look older still look, dude, it's like even more concerning that they're like,
Trash.
it is trash. But like, these are young fucking people, and you're, oh, okay, that's the end of that segment. But like, it's fucking weird that like, this is a thing dude does. But like, I guess it's like, at this point, it's almost like dude's branding to have like borderline, if not completely underage kids like send their feet pics. So I'm like, in my mind, I was just like, are these people like in on the meme and they're willingly submitting this stuff to him and shit? And I'm
Maybe.
like,
Yeah.
no, I
Maybe they're
cracked
the people buying his music. and,
No,
you know?
no, I cracked the case.
Oh.
I cracked the case. I'm on it.
Here we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
I
just
gotta find all
yeah, I know you
Hollywood
guys.
Insider.
Last week we cracked the case of Baby Goth being an industry fraud. Totally confirmed. But yo, it is porn on the other tab. We'll get to that. Don't worry. You are gonna see that.
I don't know how to turn it up.
This shit or you?
Oh, my voice.
Your voice? Channel 1.
I got you.
Oh, okay. Canadian standoff. So anyhow, I came across Lil B's like underage children feet pics.
Testing.
Even if they're of age, it's just so specific. That's like marker on the feet. They're always in their underwear, and they're always like really candid, but like decently lit. So I'm like, I got an overactive imagination. I want to know how these things come to be and how there are so fucking many of them that are like cohesive. And then earlier this week, my a stripper buddy from Calgary, who goes by the name on the internet because no one gets strippers' real names. Her name is IRL Spinelli, as in like recess. Cool name.
Oh, yeah.
On
In real life.
on Instagram. Yeah, that's what her parents named her. Yeah.
Hey, your mic cut out, apparently.
My mic cut out.
I guess.
I can see it moving. Is it? You're concerning
good
me.
now, yeah.
You're talking in no sound, friend. I can see it wiggling. Are you fucking with me? You're ruining the flow of my show. High Lord, I'm assuming what is after that is meme. Anyhow. Really? I can't lip sync. How is this possible? How is this possible? Let me see.
Maybe you're too high.
I'm good. You're fucking with me. You're fucking with me. You fucking cocksuckers. You had me. Okay, I'm not. You are gonna lose chat privileges soon. Anyhow, so Ira Spinelli was like, peep this. Boom, right there. This is Lil B from his verified account sliding into her DMs. He actually, so this is where it comes from, man. If you, I know it's kind of hard to read there,
Yeah.
but like, it's basically like, I'll bring it up here.
You showed me this earlier. Yeah.
Did I?
Can you donate to us?
How?
I have no idea.
There's a Streamlabs link that'll come up. Nightbot will tell you. I know you guys are upset at Nightbot, but hey, big fan of your content. This is from Lil B, and like the blue check and everything, so it's a verified account. I liked your page, and I love how he says that, like almost like you're welcome. Like I liked your page. Like what's up?
The base god.
Yeah, I clicked like. Didn't actually like it. Thank you, based god.
I showed you my dick. Now please respond.
I showed you my Lil B. This is so he goes on in brackets. Oh, and there's brackets within brackets later. This is what I would love to pay for. I would love to pay for and buy commission from you per this request. How much would you charge? Can you write on hand, body, and feet, I love Lil B, or I love Lil B based God, and send me a bunch of pics to choose from? And then he posts his email. So I don't know if I'm doxing him right now.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Nice. You're on it with the soundboard today, man. You've had like a day's practice.
It's not just ripping on you.
Yet.
Yet. Give it time.
I would like to post them on my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and Tumblr. Can you also make sure and then he caps locks it. Face, legs, and feet are in all photos, and please use real marker, not a computer-generated one. Awesome, and it goes on. But, dude, okay, so... Yo,
wow.
hi, Lord.
Thank you.
Yo! Thank you. We got our first donation. Thank you so much. That is really nice of you. That's fucking cool.
Oh, I was like, it didn't take away our health.
It did take away our health. Yeah, so if you see that health bar, you can make me die. Actually, you can crush me with your funds.
What does that mean? We get turned off?
It just ends us. That's it. We got our $250. Done. But yeah, it's fucking weird. He actually like approaches people for the pictures. That's like, so now it's no longer like, oh, this is a cute meme that like people are just like, haha, I'm gonna do this because other people are doing this. It's like, dude's like, I'm gonna pay you to write on with real marker, not computer generated one, Devo.
Gonna pay you with that great artistic exposure.
Yeah, I like Lil B, man. Like his music, it's okay at best. It's weird. You know, he released that 1,000-song mixtape. Did you hear about that?
I heard about it. I did not.
Yeah, I don't think I have the time to listen to it. But apparently it's like as cobbled together as you would imagine 1,000 songs together, man. Yeah. But like I like him. Did you guys see when he got jumped before a concert like some other rap, I can't remember who.
Sounds familiar.
A whole squad laid the boots to him right before his performance, and he got up on fucking stage and was like, I don't care. I forgive all of you. Peace and love. And then performed. And that was, I was
Good
like,
on him.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, that takes.
Oh, yeah.
Really? You did that? Not the applause? You did Macho Man Randy Sandwich?
Yeah. That was a Macho Man move.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, so like it's kind of, I like him, but now.
Yeah, your frog's green. You got a hole in your head.
Yeah, I do. It's the Parappa frog hat. I made this because I'm a huge Parappa fan, but. So I have a hole in my head, like. But yeah, I like Lil B, but now I feel kind of weird. It's just weird that it's like such a weirdly a specific series of things to go requesting from like, and I don't think it's illegal.
No,
so you
it's
like
harmless.
Lil B, but you don't listen to his music. But you like his internet presence, but now you don't like his internet presence.
I think it's one of those things where like a human being, like if I met him in person, I'd be like, what a loving dude. But they don't have that the ability to see how things are weird, and so they come off on the like, you know, people who like type like fucking weirdos on the internet, and you're like, if you didn't know them in person, you'd be like, this is a psychopath. Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel like it could be one of those, or it could be that he is fully fucking in on it, and he's just fucking with the audience. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like it falls into this weird like gray area where it's like a lot of these people are underage. They're not showing their genitals or anything, and they're not doing anything fucking.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
Well, yeah, it's underwear, but like, can you get Lil B? I'm not coming for you. I'm sorry. I'm just having a conversation right now. I'm thinking out loud. I don't mean to. I also doxed him with this fucking email right there, but or
oh, no, whoever posted that doxed him really.
Okay.
Swear to God, next week we're gonna see Christoph in his fucking underwear with like I love Lil B.
Yo, put me on. Yo, that is fucking funny. That's just like half a testicle hanging out of my boxers.
Doing the mangina tuck?
Yeah,
nice.
Tuck it back. Hell yeah. Yo, where are you on the soundboard on that one? What you got?
I know, like throwing up, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So next week we'll have a dry heave sound effect.
Oh, there you go.
That is, yeah. I'll record one. But yo, it's really, I don't know. I feel like it's this, like, I think any normal person who comes across his Instagram feed would be like, oh, hey, someone just fucking annihilated us.
What What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, another $2.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, you are our
Lord,
biggest
Mandalorian.
high roller ever.
Wow. We're honored.
Man, that is amazing. Thank you so much. That is very kind of you. That's really dope. Honestly, that is wicked. We sunk a couple bucks into this shit to make it happen. So by recouping that, that's dope. And then if we hit our goal, we can probably upgrade and make this show not such a shitty Fortnite podcast for you.
I think that's the goal, is to get the computer for it, eh? Pitch in and
Yeah, pretty much.
That would be
These
expensive.
laptops.
Yeah, these computers here
I think
are.
we would need to invest that much money to get a laptop better than the ones we're running right now.
Like I said, I got a computer shell. It just needs a motherboard and
Yeah,
computer
okay.
part.
How about we do this? How about we say, hey, loving loyal viewers, if you have spare computer parts.
Oh, we'll take donations of
Yeah.
computer parts.
Yo,
for
there's
sure.
actually a thing in town called Free Geek, and they have like free and by donation computer parts, and they don't suck. It's just shit that other people don't need, so they donate. It's like basically Computer Value Village or Computer Salvation Army, and I think it's a
As long as it
non-profit.
works. As long as it works.
I'm into it.
Yeah, we should maybe check that out. But before I was wildly, rudely interrupted by generous donations,
So
I
rude.
feel like any normal human being who comes across Lil B's Instagram feed is gonna be like, what's going on here? But that could be like his marketing scheme is to garner that reaction from people. So they talk about it like fucking I am right now to our half dozen viewers. Now I just made
Spreading that info.
Yeah, I just fucking free promo. But I feel like any normal person would be like, ugh. But it's one of those things like on paper and probably like legally, you can't prove it's weird. Like, yeah, it's kids in their
I mean, it's
kids' bare feet.
pretty harmless and like.
But the thing
seemingly.
is, like, is it? Like, it's so specific. You know what I mean? Like, why aren't there
he can
fully...
post it on Instagram. It's pretty harmless, you know. Like you can't get away with a lot on Instagram.
That's true. Yeah, you know, it's fucking weird. I have a lot of friends who are completely blackballed off of Instagram because of things that
Showed
people...
their ankle.
No, like literally nothing. If people report shit, they take it down and then they put you under review. But
Yeah.
the ramifications of people reporting you happen immediately, and then you have to appeal it. So like, it's shitty, but people know this and troll people.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a horrible thing about the internet culture, right? Like you're guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, there's no
So-
due process in the court of public opinion. Yeah, that's what my
it is.
lawyer told me last year. And I feel like those are wise fucking words.
Yeah.
But it made me really like seeing a bunch of shit like that happen. Maybe like as a dude who like reflexively hates the legal system, I feel like they have it, you know, even though there are corrupt cops who beat the shit out of people and cops who frame people and dirty cops and, you know, to make a murderer things or whatever, right? Like that shit exists. But I do feel like on paper, the legal system has it like a really good thing in place when they say innocent till proven guilty. Because, man, my boss was telling me about all these like serial killer documentaries and shit on Netflix and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And like, yeah, was it How to Make a Murderer?
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah, I knew it was a fad when it happened, but like I didn't know anything about it. And then he was like, he gave me like a quick run through, and I was like,
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
what the fuck? Because I saw The Staircase, and I thought that was fucked up.
That one was interesting.
That one's really, you heard the owl theory?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was, you?
No, I never seen that.
No?
It's
Oh.
basically like, without giving too much away, no spoilers for our viewers and like not spoiling it for you or whatever. It's basically like a dude is accused of murdering his wife, but they have a great relationship. There's no reason to. So he was also really vocal about being like anti the mayor in town and the police in town and talking about like corruption and stuff. He was a wealthy kind of successful author, and he was loud. Like he was in the newspaper for years being like they're corrupt and da 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 da. And then something weird and mysterious happens. His wife dies a horrible death, and they're like, "Oh, you fucking did it."
Yeah.
And he's like, "But I don't have a reason to." And they're like, "Well, you just snapped." And then they went digging for a motive and couldn't really find one. They cobble it together, whatever. So he's wealthy, so he hired an amazing lawyer and an amazing private detective who's like a retired cop and shit. And like you go, and it's real.
Yeah.
It's nonfiction. And he hires a camera crew to follow him around because he's like fully convinced they're gonna prove his innocence because he's like, I did not fucking do this. And that camera crew is the people who ended up selling it to like Netflix and shit or whatever. And as this is under investigation and shit, the cops are like taking to the media and like painting, like smearing him and shit.
Oh, yeah.
But then they look back 30 years in his past or whatever, and in Germany before he moved to America,
Killed another wife.
his previous wife died the exact same way. Yeah. But then, so it gets really fucking weird.
The thing that bothered me the most about that is when the prosecution just kept on bringing up that he was like bisexual and like kind of gay. It seemed like that they were just trying to get him because of that. And it's like that's what like
totally. They because they found gay porn on his computer. He was apparently in an open relationship with his wife where he would date men, and like guys he's dated came forward. He's like, I was a male escort and he paid me to hang out, but like I offered him sex. He wasn't even interested. He just likes spending time with men.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting. You guys should check it out. Look, we lost a viewer.
Yeah,
You're a homophobe, sir.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, homophobe.
It gets easier and easier to frame people all the time, but I wonder if they knew about his wife dying that way in Germany, so they went after his new wife that same way to make it kind of
maybe.
Oh, weird. Huh.
Or did he do it?
Anyhow, this whole serial killer documentary thing, the Ted Bundy one was fucking nuts. Anyhow.
Oh, there's a recent one, Abducted in Plain Sight, I think it's called.
Never heard of it.
Oh my, I couldn't finish it. Like
Was it too heavy or you ran out of time?
It's pretty, no, I didn't run out of time. I was just like, I'm done because of how ridiculous it is. Pretty much like these wife and husband, they have a daughter, and their neighbor abducted her. They like went on a camping trip. And then just like how the parents act, I was just done. Like I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it.
What do you mean? You don't spoil it, but give us more than how the parents act. Like they did something?
Like they're just so oblivious to everything, and it's just like they.
Like how the fuck did you have children?
Yeah,
like you're terrible parents.
Like the best example is the neighbor would come sleep over in the daughter's bed 4 times a week.
Oh my god!
For therapy, and they allowed that, and like,
what?
Fuck, I was
They're
done.
Obviously,
I was fucking done.
What the fuck? Yeah. See, now like you hear about shit like that, and you wonder if there's like, like they could be in on it. Like that's my go-to. But now I sound like a crooked cop trying to frame someone.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that's just fucked up.
Jail, but yeah, it is.
Oh man, that shit gets so fucking heavy, and it's like it's shitty because that's real life, but like it depresses you to think about.
Yeah, how people could be so.
Fuck, man, and like the shit, like even in the staircase and the Ted Bundy stuff and this like how to make a murderer shit and everything, like. It's like, how the fuck is this real life? It sounds like if someone wrote that shit in a script, like when Ted Bundy abducted a woman, caved her head in, put her in a trunk, and then walked away 20 feet and did it again to another woman.
Yeah.
If that wasn't a movie, you'd be like, that's unrealistic, too fake. There are thousands of people around and no one noticed and no one said a thing. It's fucking weird, man, that this shit, like, it happens.
Real life's crazy.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, we were supposed to have graphics happen this week, but our graphic designer's computer exploded. So, sorry guys, you're just gonna have to deal with my face alone. Yo, didn't that happened within the last week, or maybe even a little bit before last episode? But 21 Savage got deported.
Yeah,
I'm laughing because not because that it's funny that Homeboy got deported, but like.
No, he's not deported. He's detained right now, which is.
They're trying to deport him, but he can afford a good legal team.
Yeah, but right now he's just treated like a nobody. Like he gets one phone call a week or something like that.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
Poor dude, man. That's fucked up. You know what? I had the thought that like a lot of the younger hip hop generation is pretty apolitical. Like I mean, the kids who give X a pass and they're just like, I separate the artist from the artist from the art or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like if you deport 21 Savage, you're probably gonna politicize the trap kids and be like, fuck Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get rid of some of their favorite performers. 21 is like wildly successful.
Yeah.
Like he's got a massive following.
Oh yeah.
And like 21. Actually, that's funny. I have a 21 Savage soundbite of him just going 21, but I didn't put it in.
Where is it?
That would have made sense for this.
Yeah.
But Yeah, homeboy got deported. That sucks, man. And like, it's
Jay-Z's actually hired a legal team to help him out.
Oh,
fucking A. That's really cool.
JZ.
JZ. Yeah, we're in Canada, so you cannot separate the art from the artist. I agree with you, but there are other people who don't. And but the thing is, I also get their perspective as well. Some people, I mean, because like you can pretty much do this with everyone. Like David Bowie, for example, like he's wildly revered as a god, but even the allegations against him are fucking crazy. Who was it? Woody Allen ended up like marrying his underage stepdaughter or some shit, like weird shit like that. But his movies still went on to entertain a lot of people, and that doesn't like take away from the fact that people were entertained before they ever found that stuff.
People will give a pass. People will give a pass to anybody they want to give a pass to, right?
That's true.
You just pick and choose.
It's true. I mean, like I feel like this happens every couple of years. You guys remember when what's his name, Tim Lambesis hired a person to kill his wife?
Oh, As I Lay Dying guy, right?
Yeah, and then Austrian Death Machine, which is a fucking hilarious band. I had a great time listening to the Arnold Schwarzenegger themed metalcore band. I guess technically thrash or whatever.
He came back and he was selling, right?
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing is like certain corporate entities were like, we'll still put you on. It's like, what? People will give a free pass to whoever they want to give a free pass to. But yeah, it's funny because like the most recent one of these is probably X, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck, they did fucked up shit, but so many people like his music.
Yeah.
But like a couple years ago, we had Tim Lambesis. A couple years before that, you have like, I don't know, fucking Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, David Bowie. People do horrible fucking things. Oh man, the R. Kelly things. Oh dude, I haven't watched any of that, but everyone's talking about that.
For what? A couple of decades now that he's been doing that kind of stuff.
R. Kelly? Yeah, I'm like,
he married Aaliyah when she was like 14 or something.
How the fuck does that happen? Like legally, wouldn't her parents have to give her away?
Some guy forged some fake papers.
Yo!
Yeah. A lot of people helped him with getting away with it. Right?
Shouldn't that count as child trafficking? If someone's forging fucking documents to make a 14-year-old marry because like he had to have been what, in his 30s or some shit?
Yeah.
That's why I only fuck with Watsky. That's my favorite comment on the show so far. Yo. Oh man. But yeah, can't you, I'd imagine you'd be able to get fucking the book thrown at you for child trafficking if you're forging documents off 14-year-old. Was she willing though? Like,
yeah, she was.
But I mean, you're a kid. You don't know any better.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? And like every state has different ages of consent, so maybe that had played a role. I don't know. It could have, right?
When I was 14, the age of consent in Canada was 14. Whoa, we just got blurry.
Oh.
There we go. Focus. Focus over here. But yeah, isn't that fucking weird? Like, I don't even know what the age of consent in Canada is now. You should Google that.
Is Watsky as strong as an OAK? What's that?
Oak? I don't know what the fucking OAK is. Yo, I was trying to explain to my boss that, you know how like rap kids are like, yo, so-and-so's the GOAT?
Yeah.
I was thinking of like coining some branding as the Chupacabra. You know, you'd be like, fuck your goat. I'm the goat sucker. Like, I can kill him.
You suck off the goat?
Yeah, sucked him off. Suck him hollow. But it sucked, man. He's from fucking England, so he's never heard of the Chupacabra. And then, like, having to go through the process of explaining, like, the cryptozoology of, like, okay, you know, there's Loch Ness, Sasquatch, aliens, right? Boogeyman, vampires, whatever. Okay, there's Chupacabra. And then he's just like...
He just did it.
He's like, I don't fucking care. Like, this sucks. Call yourself Rap Game Chupacabra. I'm still going to be like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know who Watsky is.
You don't know who Watsky is? He's one of those
started as a fast rapper.
Yeah, he's one of those dudes, the YouTube fast rap thing.
Okay.
What's that one guy? Mac Lethal?
Yeah.
And you're like, cool, you just said 1,000 words and made me feel nothing.
Crash!
Right?
Yo! All right, best comment so far, best soundboard usage so far. Yo, best episode of the Doapness out of 2. Oh my fucking God. Yo, so age of consent in Canada is now 16? Yeah, it was 14 when I was having sex at 14 with other 14-year-olds. Actually, she was 15. So it had it happen a year prior, I could have her locked up.
Ugh.
You were 14 having sex with a 13-year-old? Pedo?
So you're good.
Yeah.
They're safe.
That's fucking ridiculous. Oh, yo, one of I won't put names in this, but one of my close buddies, who is in a band that I really like out here that we played with and shit. He has a promotional company, and he was approached by a high-profile. he was approached by a high-profile juggalo rapper because I guess whoever's handling the booking for said juggalo rapper could not find anyone who wanted to take the show, so they stooped to him, and he handles like hardcore and metal booking.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, please take this. And he was like, looked it up, listened, and like was like, no. But it was really funny to hear that, like, it's not glamorous being a juggalo out there.
Yeah.
It's really not.
Where was this?
Here.
Oh, out there. Out IFC. So this is a juggalo rapper that's famous?
Yeah, like if you're into Psychopathic Records, I didn't know this guy.
Would you say they're signed or they just?
They were signed to Psychopathic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they aren't anymore. Now they're signed to Twisted's label, which is just as it's the exact same shit, different face paint.
Yeah.
Brand. But yeah, it's really funny. Like, so I had to like, it was pretty cringy because he's like, yo, this guy hit me up, and he's hitting me up, be like, if I took it, I'd get you to open or whatever. And I was like, I would ironically, post-ironically, unironically play that show. I would kill it.
The money's good, right?
The money might be good.
Yeah.
I would make sure the money was good.
Alright,
But
let's
so
do it.
I had to look this dude up. So I went to his Wikipedia page, and the dude, who I'd never heard of before, had the most fucking dense Wikipedia page about himself that I've ever seen in my fucking life. And you could tell he wrote it.
That's awesome.
Because, like, you know how on Wikipedia they, like, keep opinions out
Yeah.
and shit? But, like, this page was like, and then he signed to Psychopathic Records in this year and released it. And he had, like, such unnecessarily specific details about, like, and then he got signed to Psychopathic Records when Shaggy 2 Dope said the exact words, and Violent J said the exact words, like, just so dumb. And then the end of it, and then he released this album, which was a dope album. And it's like,
It was the best.
it was the best. It was like, motherfucker, you wrote this. And, like, no one comes here enough to edit this shit. To keep it
Undeniably the best album of the past 3 decades.
Dude.
Let's
But-
go check out the Doapness Wikipedia. It is the best podcast.
Yo, I'm the writer of
Millions
my
of
own
people
press
watch
release.
it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We just wrote. We'll just shit talk each other and just be like, fucking. But I guess
Oh, sorry, wrong.
You
word.
are fake news.
Obviously, I haven't
Oh.
seen my wiki.
Michael's wiki. Yo, show me your wiki. Show me your wick. Bust out the wick. I just realized that I left this on, and I can turn that off now. But I looked him up, and his face paint was the worst face paint I've ever seen out of every psychopathic everyone. Oh my god. Some of those, I will say this though, they're evolving.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, honestly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Psychopathic Records, because, like, I mean, I feel like everyone, once they first hear it, now kids will be like, oh, it's corny. But, like,
Yeah.
when it was new, it was like, oh, this is.
It was edgy.
It was edgy and wildly different. And the fact that they're, like, basically, like, they don't take themselves seriously at all. It's like, oh, they're cartoon characters. And then, thank God, like, we got over it when Miracles happened. Because, like, oh, man, if you were
Yeah.
if you were into Insane Clown Posse and Miracles has been released, you're not getting a job from that day forward. You're not getting a job.
I listened to it because I heard it was so bad, and it was like the beat was kind of hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, but and like I get it. If you understand how context works, they're like trying to say that like, oh, the world is magical and wondrous, and
Yeah, yeah.
but then they're like, I ain't trusting no scientists. Them motherfuckers be lying and shit.
Nobody
it's like,
knows how
all
magnets
right.
work.
Yeah,
There's
fuck
no way to
stupid.
explain it.
Climate change is a lie by Hillary Clinton. Like they must have just gone like the full 9 on it. Wow. Michael has a wiki. That's just Michael.
Is that
He's-
real?
No, that's not real. He spelled his own name wrong. I'm just kidding. That's how.
You are fake news.
Yeah, you are. But okay. So my point was, Jay and Shaggy are old and out of touch. I would not trust the members
They've
of
already
Instinct.
made their money.
No, I know, but I'm saying like when it comes to like curating new young talent or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like I wouldn't, but I don't know if they are. I don't know how Psychopathic works, but I will say that the talent that they're signing now is actually not bad.
Huh.
Like there's a couple of them that a couple people were like, yo, you should check this out, and I watched it. I was like, oh, that wasn't bad, and they're like, yeah, that's Psychopathic Records' new guy, and I'm like, really? Like, cause like he's not just like clown love, shank you in your genitals, clown love, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. There's people who can actually spit now that just aren't ashamed of coming up off of face paint and Fago. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I do actually see that like Psychopathic isn't gonna just like fizzle out and die forever. I think they're gonna evolve. Shags and Jay are gonna take like a step back and just be like, all right, you kids do it. We're CEOs now.
Have they not?
I mean, they pretty much
I
have.
hope they have. I haven't.
Yeah, no,
haven't
like
looked up
I know, like
anything about them in a
you've-
long time. So
Yeah, I definitely haven't kept track of
Yeah.
Psychopathic.
You
I
say
really
so?
liked I liked one song they had, the ICP, when I was in like grade 5. That was pretty much
what
it.
song was it? Chicken hunting?
Homies, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a song about your friends.
When I was
Yeah.
like 10 years old or something.
yeah.
I'm weird, but I have friends. Yeah, well, I was weird and I didn't even have friends. Where's my song?
Nah, I listened to them when I was younger. There's a
Isn't
few
it
good
that
songs.
Logic song, 1-800?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I was going to
yeah.
say, I was going to do a callback. I was going to be like, I'm weird and I have no friends. I listen to Watsky. I'm joking. Watsky is really talented. It's one of those weird things where it's like, dude has talent, but like
Yeah.
it's used in a way that like, it's like unnecessarily poetic.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's like Paul Barman, but on beat, so I don't like it.
Yo, didn't we talk about Barman last
Yeah,
time?
probably.
Yeah, dude, every episode we got a Paul Barman
Yeah,
reference.
Why not? Shout out to MC Paul Barman.
MC Paul Barman. Okay, so the one thing, you know what's really funny? That motherfucker who did that Baby Goth video that we roasted last week.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did another one. He called another dude out on being an industry plant fraud. And it's taking every ounce of strength to not watch that. Jujumex or Jumex or
Jumex.
Jumex?
Yeah, Jumex. That's
Jumex,
it,
yeah.
Jumex.
It's funny because like that kid, I first heard about that kid when Adam22 was like, this is the ultimate SoundCloud rapper. He has all of the check boxes have been ticked. You know, like
the
choker
blue,
chain.
turquoise hair kid.
You got
Screams
it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
saw
then
that.
there's the guitar part for no reason in the middle of a song shit. Yeah.
I never listened to it, so.
So that kid was like, I'm going to prove that he's an industry plant, and did a video just like the video we covered last week. And the only reason I didn't make that this week is because I feel like this show would just be about that kid's show if we did 2 in a row.
About, podcast.
Podcast about fraud.
Yeah, not worth it.
I'm going to prove that kid's an industry plant.
Save it for next episode.
So, but it's just really funny that kid's just like on a fucking tirade to expose
Yeah.
everyone.
And then he promotes his own shit at the end of the album.
I love how chuffed he
Industry
got
plants, but hey, buy my album.
That's really funny. So we do have a topic for this week's episode, though, homies.
He doesn't even mumble.
Doesn't even mumble. Well, no, man. Mumble rap is different from SoundCloud rap. Get your shit together. Yo, actually, Baby Goth has a song with Wiz Khalifa dropping soon.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that fucking gnarly?
That's
Yeah.
fucking really good.
Yeah, the art direction on that video looked actually really dope.
Definitely need this one.
yo, first he wasn't there, and then he was there.
Oh, sorry.
If they were gonna do the buzzer wrong.
That's huge, though. That's huge.
That is, yeah, yo.
That is.
Oh, and she's playing Faded in the Park, so
Oh, cool.
yeah, so
Oh,
she's
really?
coming here. Yeah, apparently that's what Josh says. Shout out Luxury-ish Productions 250.
Yeah. Homie holding it down in Victoria.
Homie holding it down. We should
I
get
think
him
it's
on the
in
show.
Vancouver
We
too,
should
right?
definitely get
Comes here
Josh
all
on the
the
show.
What's that?
time. Josh, he's from Victoria, but he holds it down in Vancouver.
Yeah, he's putting it down. Look up Luxury 250 if you guys like really thumb on the pulse of the community hip hop promotions. That kid, He's putting up everyone, DJs, rappers, wild artists that have nothing to do with that shit. He's dope. He's dope. We should have him on the show. I feel like he'd be a good guest.
Oh, yeah.
Josh, if you ever watch this, come sit in between us. There's a little bit of space here because Devo thinks I stink or something. I put deodorant on for you, man. Get closer. Yeah, just I don't wear deodorant. I like the smell of my own sweat. But we are gonna get into an actual thing here. So we're basically a React video. Fucking.
Yeah, always something to talk about.
What was that noise? Oh, it's
bourbon.
Is it bourbon?
I wish.
We have bourbon. So we game. We are a little bit of gamers. I could keep the music going for this, but I won't.
I really don't game that much.
Get the fuck out of here. You're a fraud.
Shit.
Industry plant. A friend of mine, Seven, if you're watching this, showed me a video where I will put it on right here. Some of my friends are like really hardcore gamers, and they happen to be every gender and sex across the spectrum.
Every single one.
Every
All
single one. All
both of them.
72.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Hot, spicy. But like, it's just shitty because like she's one of my best friends. Like I know her in real life. I've known her for years and years and years. And she like can't use the microphone in game because people get really fucking weird when they hear a girl's voice. And she was like, "You want to see how bad it is?" And she showed me this video. So we're gonna watch this together.
Is this her video?
This is not her, but she's like, "This is the shit I deal with," because it's weird, man. The gamer sphere just assumes like girls only play like Sims and like.
Yeah.
Do people still play Sims?
I don't fucking think anyone does, man. Or like
play
mobile.
city Sims, like buildings.
You're a girl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
But I have a lot of gamer girlfriends, and like, it just sucks that they have to live this fucking like disingenuous like online presence where they don't use the mic because people get really weird. Like I even had like a friend of a friend game with us one time, and that dude was doing the like asking the stripper the real name thing where he's like, "Hey, so what can I call you?" And she's like, "Call me Seven." And he's like, "No, like, what's your real name?" And she's like, "Call me Seven." And he was like, "Oh, touchy." Like he became like, got so like butthurt and defensive that he's like, "Ooh, Kitty's got clout."
Got shut down on a game.
Dude, which fucking respect a person's privacy. Like you don't know what they do for work.
What's your SIN number?
She could be a celebrity. I work in film. I work with celebrities. She could be a celebrity who doesn't want you to fucking know who she is.
The annoying part is he wouldn't do that to like another dude
Guy
on there.
at all. No, he
No,
would
don't
do
quit
it at all.
PC gaming. Fuck those guys. Just fucking play. Get a voice changer.
Oh, what's up, Leah? I know who that is. All right, so
Is it Leah?
that's Leah. Actually, how did you know?
Oh.
I guess.
Yo, so Seven, if you're watching, this is for you. She exposed me to this, so let's get depressed, shall we?
I have to listen to a lot of weird shit while playing games because I'm a girl. Sometimes it's funny and other times it's disgusting. So here's a series called Oh My God, a Girl! And all of the other ridiculous shit that I have to listen to.
Fortify the room. You need to keep the hostage secure.
What the fuck was that?
Shut the fuck up. Do me a favor, leave this lobby. Shouldn't even be on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, real. Why are you still here?
And I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah, so they TK her because she's a girl.
God,
Wow.
go fuck yourself!
Shut up. Can you do me a favor and get me a poppy bagel with extra cream, please?
Oh.
Ma'am, this?
Not like us.
Oh, after you tell me
like us.
twice, I don't think so.
You're not an incel like
I'm a
us.
homosexual, so I do not care for the opinions of women.
Oh, that's a woman. I thought it was just a 12-year-old.
We need your bitch ass to win.
Like right by the garage door.
Is that a grill?
No, I don't know what a grill is.
Like a barbecue?
No, it's a fucking George Foreman, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
GG girl.
GG.
GG girl.
The girl, everybody freak out!
Oh my god, it's a girl. Oh my god,
That's pretty funny.
Autonicus Maximus, he's talking to you.
You shouldn't be playing this game. This game is a boy game.
Oh.
Is
You're
that
a girl
depressing?
game.
That's very depressing.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's
well,
what it's.
good.
Yeah, I'll get into this after.
My man.
You're welcome.
My girl.
That one's kind of funny
Yeah.
because he just didn't know.
Girl gamer? Oh my.
Oh, my
my
god,
God.
when girls play this game.
Oh shit. Lose
Can I
this
add
one.
you?
Whoa, take off that voice.
Can I add you?
No, can you add me, please?
That
Listen
is
to this
so
kid's voice.
sad.
Vaughn, what gender do you associate with?
let's join the Discord I sent you.
You know, it's kind of sad. I think you're the first female I've met in this game besides me.
I've met a few.
Most won't talk because there's a lot of harassment that goes on in this community.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Are you a real grill?
Is this a grill?
Shut up.
Drone has located a bomb.
That's fucking
It's
dope.
a grill.
Hell
it's
yeah.
a grill.
I support you.
I support grills.
Wow, nice.
Why grill? Why you do this?
Oh shit.
Grill.
So,
no,
really,
you're
it's
blind.
She has a
kinda shitty,
name.
but it's not that bad because I don't think that
Op 4 located a bomb. Protected.
gaming chat rooms and
I'm mad with you.
they've never really
Yo,
got
let me
a
get your
place.
MySpace. Can I get you a
Yeah.
MySpace? Des?
No,
I think you still use
uh,
MySpace.
Hey, I
Trying
like
to
to
get-
eat your ass.
She's probably into that.
Anybody.
Yeah,
else,
it's true.
right?
Smell
A
like
lot of
fresh
racist,
apricots.
sexist stuff being said
Yeah.
all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Typical of women.
Yeah, I don't know.
No response. I
I
like
was
you don't
expecting
eat
it to
armor.
be a
Just use
lot
your
worse,
boobies.
but like.
Anyone
Shut
like
up!
wall? Hey, we respecting you out here. We could be shit talking you.
The whammon died. Yo, girl, can I get your Snapchat?
Shut your mouth.
Why?
Can I get it? I'm on my
Let's
left.
get it.
My age doesn't matter in this.
You can have my Minecraft account in return if you want, please. You're
People
nice,
just like
girl.
to talk
I don't
shit,
ever
right? Like
communicate
they'll
with
say
Yeah.
you.
anything to get
Please.
under your skin. Just
Can I have your
message
Snapchat?
you.
I'll give you
It's
gushers.
true.
I'll give you my gushers.
I know, it's like, you
please.
know,
I'll
people
give you my
talk shit to
gushers
me
in
all the
for roll-
time.
In return for your
Whether I'm a
Snapchat.
guy or
Seems
Yeah.
like
not,
a
they
fair
just talk
deal.
shit.
But-
Trying
and
to
I
call her
talk
fat.
shit
She's
back.
not fat, she's thick.
Yeah, it's
Can
part
I
of the
have your
gaming
Snapchat?
culture.
It's true.
The man's trying.
This goes on for fucking like
And Counter
ever.
Strike, it's been happening for
Oh, Counter Strike since
Forever.
it started on the internet. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I get it, but at the same time, like, yeah, it's probably annoying. But I can only imagine like other things are more annoying for girls on like social media and shit, other than just games.
Dude, it's just hard for chicks out there in
Yeah.
general. I know that's chicks. True.
Yeah.
But dude, it fucking like
Oh.
it's
video audio is
like,
bad for commentary. Sorry.
eh, well, now we know for next time.
Yeah.
I mean, it was quiet to us, but it could just be our mixer.
Yeah.
But it's fucking whack that like that shit still exists. One. And like Seven made a really good point about like the super young kid who's like, you shouldn't even be here. This is a boys' game.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
probably the
that is a
saddest part.
fucking sad, like the fact that like a kid who's not like, he's like you shouldn't even be like, he said it so matter of fact, like he
Yeah.
wasn't just like, oh, I lost so I'm gonna shit talk you. He was like, no, this is like, it felt like he just believes that like girls play only Minecraft and Sims and shit.
Yeah.
And that was like depressing as fuck. But well, the whole thing was depressing as fuck. But it's weird because like usually we play like, I don't know, we play like he squads up with us. I'll convince him to game with us one day. We need a healer.
I play it on my
Toxic
Xbox
masculinity
360.
starts
Oh,
Yeah, it does.
Xbox One.
One day I'll get one.
One day I'll get one when it's like 20 years old and outdated. And there's like 3 new Xboxes since then. We play an assortment of games, and it is weird that this shit is like the more like senseless violence in a game, the more masculine the demographic, and the more fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because we were playing. What's that shit? Dead by Daylight for
Yeah.
a while. That was cool. That was really cool. There was a lot of female gamers on there, and it was like respectful. There isn't a lot of communication. There isn't like any communication really between
That's
people.
why it's probably okay.
Yeah, so it's like a safe space because you don't have to hear like
Yeah.
bullying and shit. You can't really grieve your other teammates. But now we're playing Apex Legends, and it's basically Borderlands meets like a battle royale, and there's a lot of shooting and shit. And it's like, I feel like I was spoiled beforehand because I was out of the loop of how shitty the typical gamer kid is.
Yeah.
Dude, so many N-bombs. Like, unnecessarily. Like, PUBG? Oh, you want to lose faith in humanity? Turn all chat on PUBG.
So many rees.
Yeah, like the rees.
Well, they got rid of it actually.
What do you mean?
They got rid of the all talk and like when you're starting. So there's not just people fucking spamming.
So
Fuck
it was just
yeah.
like, it was just everybody.
Grounded.
Everybody just like talking shit and you know. And you
Grounded.
hear like a Chinese woman just like doing an advertisement to get this
That was the hacker. That was the
annoying.
hacker bots. They sold you hack
Oh, that makes
programs.
sense.
Yeah. And they made a killing off of it.
Yeah.
But it's just really fucked up how like That is the shit they have to deal with if they play video games. It sucks because like some of these girls are like I would say 7 is the most passionate gamer I know. Yeah. Like she's on the fucking pulse of every fucking. She tells me about games like 4 or 5 years before they come out when they drop. She's like, hey, whatever you're doing, you need to come play this with me. I'm like, that's cool. And like, it's really dope. I have a few friends like that actually. And it just sucks that like if they use the microphone like a normal fucking human being should, regardless of their gender, they're just like gonna be the butt of ridicule or like weirdly like desperate, like, can I get your Snapchat?
It's pretty weird.
It's just fucking, it depresses me, man. And it's weird that like FPS shooters, it's like a million times worse than anywhere else.
Because that's where people talk the most shit though, like, you know? Because it's competitive it's competitive, and I think that's like the biggest part of it. Yeah. And people are going to talk shit when they're losing, especially.
Yeah. You got beat by a girl. That's why you're shit talking girls.
Right?
Yeah, CSS. Oh, we played hella CSS. Hella. And yeah, I actually knew a couple very few girls actually who were into that at the time. But yeah, Counter-Strike Source was super fucking.
Yeah.
That was, oh man. It's just shitty. We got work to do, fellas. Don't let your friends shit talk girls. Ban them. Grief them.
Yeah.
Don't high five them. Give them the opposite of a high five and use the back of the hand, and instead of their hand, use their face.
Just backhand them.
Yeah, just. If it makes you feel any better, I sexually harass dudes on CSL.
Good.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Just evening out the score, eh?
Whereas I got 2 brains right now. One is like, fuck yeah, that's hilarious, and the other one of me is like, well, you're like trivializing like homoerotic stuff. But I will say this. I avoided a fight once when I was like 18 or 19 because like actually out here in Maple Ridge, I was like on the bus, which is the worst thing you can do. You go on the bus, death sentence. And like there's just some fucking it's weird, man. It's always like the same dude. I'm pretty sure they're all on meth, but it's like the dude who takes up 6 seats like, and he's like looking at everybody, and he's like one of those dudes that doesn't have facial awareness, so like he doesn't understand that by him like even in the corner of your eye you can see him doing this. And then you just like lean back like just looking for something to do, so he just sparks up conversation with anyone. Anyhow, this dude was being a fucking pig, and then I can't even remember what I said, but it was essentially to the effect of don't. And then he got really... Luckily, I was with my boys, so I wasn't taking it too seriously. But dude got aggro, and
One would.
as a normal human being... Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Well, all of these sound effects fit. And I bring this up because of what Mike said about griefing dudes with sexual harassment. This dude got up and in my face, and I just like... just like got super up in his face too, and was like, motherfucker, I will make you come. I will let you fuck me in the ass until you nut, until your hot spunk is all over my face. And like, he got really like, I don't know what to do, because like I was like really aggressive about like, motherfucker, I'm gonna make you come.
Yeah, it's
He's
super
like,
weird.
and he's like, I'm homophobic, so I don't want to continue with this anymore. And then, but yeah,
I've
like
seen a couple of those prank videos where dudes run up and they try and start shit. Yeah. And the guys get into it and they rip their clothes off. They're in a Speedo. And nobody wants to fight a dude
I know.
that's naked.
I mean, I'll try anything twice.
Are we fighting or are we fucking right now?
Hard to tell. Yeah, dude, yo, Mike knows 701. Yeah, it was before the 7 whatever the fuck. There's other ones now, but back before I drove 2 months ago, I had to take that bus. But yeah, pretty fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to cover before we start? We were thinking of
Good thing I'm always naked.
We were thinking of introducing a regular segment on here. Devo and I had this idea where like we could collect memes.
Ooh.
And on the show present to each other.
Collect all those rare Pepes.
Just a couple, you know.
Isn't Pepe like fully associated with like a certain type of white supremacist?
They tried. I mean, if you want to associate that.
Well, then if they're gonna take Pepe,
Yeah.
let's take the swastika.
Well, the swastika is, you know,
I know it
technically
already
a symbol of
I know,
peace.
it
so
was,
you know,
it was
but
originally.
it's Nazi shit.
Maybe we'll let someone else take the
Understandable,
swastika. Maybe not us. Let someone else do it.
Yeah.
Yo, someone, make it pink and rainbow. Oh, that'd be sick, like a rainbow swazi.
I've seen that. It was like the cross with whatever the symbol is for Islam.
Yeah.
And the swastika and like a Hanukkah candle. What are those things called?
Oh, the
menorah.
Menorahs, yeah.
Yeah. It was
Labia
like all
menorah.
those done up in rainbow.
Fuck yeah. Dude, I like that. Like, that'd be hilarious. If you have enough people behind you, I don't think anyone's... I mean, the swastika has probably the most egregious symbolism of all time behind
Go
it.
travel to India.
No,
every
you know what I mean.
street you'll get triggered because there's
you know what I mean.
symbol
I know.
everywhere
It was... I
'cause-
know the fucking Nazis took it and made
well,
it a
I'm
symbol.
I'm just saying, if you're triggered by that symbol, then you can't really travel to like places like that, right?
But in Western culture, then.
Yeah, Western culture it has, I guess, a different meaning, but like it shouldn't. And like the people
I
that
know what you
get
mean.
triggered are the ones giving it the power, right?
I know what you mean.
So.
Absolutely. But, I mean, context matters.
Yeah.
And
Context definitely matters.
Genocide happened because of that
It did,
symbol.
Yeah.
So,
I don't
but
think
you-
the symbol's the one that killed people, but okay.
It's true. But
But it is forever attached.
It is, you
It
can't,
is,
yeah, you can't. But I was thinking how fucking funny it would be if like you had enough people co-opt it.
Jesus.
It's because India's a bunch of. Oh my god! All right, so far we have the best soundboard use, best comment, and edgiest comment. You fucking edgelord. Gee willikers. Yeah. Yeah, that's second best
Meep
soundboard
wants
use.
to suck your elbows.
That's not gonna happen. No, my eyebow. Put this dirty inked elbow in your mouth, Michael. Yeah, so one of the comments we got from last week was that episode was too long. So we're gonna end this. Fuck you, T-Series. Sub to PewDiePie. Oh man. Come on.
I wish I had as many subs as PewDiePie.
Well, he's done because of T-Series. T-Series beat him.
Really?
You know what T-Series is?
No.
Okay, so T-Series is India's music industry channel, and in like 2 months or 3 months or whatever, don't quote me on this, very quickly they destroyed PewDiePie in the subs. Because think about the population of... Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Crazy.
And so, but the thing is, the really cool, interesting shit about this is that because you can't deny that the YouTube world has its own culture and influence or whatever.
Yeah.
But because like every nation has like, did you know like Russia, China, I mean those are the two fucking like they have their own like internet worlds.
Yeah.
Like they like we use Facebook,
They
Snapchat,
have no
Instagram.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter in China.
I found this out because when I put my shit up on a digital distributor site, it's like, oh, you have your music is available on YK or whatever the fuck. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I asked,
VK.
I don't. What?
Russia, VK?
VK, yeah.
in Russia.
And all my Russian friends were like, oh, that's Russian Facebook.
Yeah.
It's like Facebook and Google mixed into one. I'm like, what the fuck? Why don't they just use Facebook and Google?
Because it's easier to track.
Or they're not. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So, it's crazy because usually.
Oh, Pewds is 40,000 above T-Series.
Oh, the battle is actually happening.
Shit.
That's crazy. That is tight. That can change in an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Considering the numbers they have.
Yeah.
So
Go
anyhow.
subscribe right now.
Yo, let's fucking do it. Let's bring down T-Series. Wait,
no, I'm gonna subscribe
if we
to
bring down T,
Bring it back.
yeah.
I want the Bhangra beats.
So, but that's the thing is, a lot of like music critics and people who pay attention to like how music culture moves and shit. A lot of people are predicting that Eastern, because like over here 4/4 timing and shit, like Western music is very Western music. They're really influenced by like trap and shit. Like if you go to T-Series and you look at a lot of stuff they do, it's like,
so many good bangers. Yeah, they're Indian songs, right?
but they're influenced.
Yeah,
but they think
all the
that
trap snares and hi-hats.
a lot of people are predicting that the
Breakdowns.
influence is going to go the other way too. Like our culture is going to be like start like incorporating a lot of unique markers that make up their musical culture, which would be kind of cool. You know what I mean? Because like
they have more notes in their scales. Yeah.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah.
And like their timing signatures are
He said
definitely
he'll
more.
make you a Bhangra beat. Do
For
it.
sure, gent music has already tapped
Oh
into
wow!
the
And by
time
Bangra, I
signature.
mean
Yeah,
Bangra.
gent music's time signature stuff could be seen as deeply cultural. Therefore, gent ended racism. I said it here first on the Doapness, folks.
Wow.
Gent ended racism.
Gent music? Yes. 14-year-old boys with 9-string guitars and swoopy haircuts and tight pants ended racism.
Oh yeah!
And that's the facts.
Nothing but facts here on the dope.
Those are straight facts. We're gonna snip this though, homies. So we're gonna keep this episode a little bit shorter. If you have any suggestions for next week's episode, let us know. If you have any critiques other than Michael, let us know. If you have any ideas, whatever. If you're a music producer and you want your shit playing in the background and have your name up there, let us know. If etc., let us know. Follow us on Instagram, The Doapness. Hit that follow button right now. Leah,
Yes.
I know you just
Follow,
made an account.
subscribe,
Smash that
whatever.
button and watch something happen here and watch this health bar go down.
Hopefully for next week we can bring more topics that we're not just.
Yeah, this one's cobbled together. Like this one, we barely got the new computer working.
Yeah,
So the
Apex-
fact that there's an episode at all is a massive win. So
Oh, can we get the fourth fan? I didn't hear my voice back.
Leah, click follow then,
My old
right now.
account. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Doesn't
Oh,
cost
then make a
anything.
new account and click follow on that one
Follow
too.
with
What the
both.
fuck you think this is?
Oh shit!
Did you just double down? Just
Double tap.
Buzzer and Roger Man?
Oh yeah!
Wait, what's with that?
Oh
The
yeah!
snap at the end?
I don't
Oh,
agree
it's a
with it. It
snap?
should be
I
shorter
don't know,
comment.
something like that.
I don't know. Oh, is that a sex comment? I agree.
Oh shit! Wrong one. My bad.
That's fucking funny. It was like 3 hours. It was 2.
It was 2
Shut the fuck
hours.
up.
2 and some change.
2 and some change.
Sure.
But yeah, thank you for the $7 donation, homie,
yeah,
whose name
shout out.
disappeared from the screen. That was really nice of you. If you guys feel like chucking a couple dollars at us, the link pops up with Meep.bat on the side. It means the world to us. Eventually, it'd be nice to be able to improve our production and maybe pay for more fun stuff for you guys to have and do, etc. So.
Second soundboard, a second webcam.
We can,
are in the
honestly,
works.
at this point, we can replace pretty much everything. Every
That webcam's pretty good.
but the thing is, if we had multiple webcams, we could have guests
The
and
best
have
thing
multiple
we got.
angles. It's true. The webcam's decent.
And
I
these
mean,
mic stands. These mic stands are also the second best things.
if
we
you
got.
guys have spare computer parts, we'll take them. We could build a new computer, or at least have at least a little bit of production. And that was this week's episode of The Doapness.